Hey, this is Jeremy and Zan, and you're watching the Lotus Boxers.
What's happening, YouTubers? Lotus Boxers here. You got Jeremy Bertaglioni.
And Zan Sayed.
And we are playing the Mono Blue Tempo deck that Cat Light is famous for playing for on the Lotus Box team.
Yep, she was on my team 2 weekends ago in Baltimore, and she was crushing with this beauty. But this specific list is from Alexander Hayne, who's been crushing it on MTG Arena.
So we've got your typical game plan of get under them with some blue creatures and sort of back that up with counter spells. Curious Obsession, nuts in this deck, because sort of like makes the threat a little bigger and also allows you to get in more. And then you sort of have protection spells, counter spells backup so that your guys keep on getting in. Very sort of Tom Ross, protect your little dude style deck. Notable card choices that are cool. We have 3 Spell Pierce main, so that's big. We also have Essence Capture in the main. Other than that, it's your pretty standard fare. Do you want to talk about the sideboard?
Yeah, let's bring it up. Boom and boom. All right, so we have Negates, Search, and basically those are our cards against control, because this deck would have a naturally good control matchup because you don't have to play out all your threats into their board wipes, and you have cards like Spell Pierce to really punish the control decks. And then we have Surge Mare, which is great against the red deck. It's good against Sultai with the 05, and then it allows for the filtering because this deck has a tendency to draw too many lands, and really enables the filtration. And Entrancing Melody, Exclusion Mage, great against the green decks. Probably pretty good in the mirror as well. But yeah, the sideboard really covers pretty much the entirety of the format.
All right, well, let's hop into some games and see what we got with Mono Blue.
Let's do it. Roy boy.
Roy's your boy. All right. Opening hand time. Zan, this looks like a bunch of 1/1s for 1 flying.
Yep, there's a bunch of 1/1s. We don't really have an engine, but we do have the right amount of lands. If we do draw Curious Obsession, we do have the protection with Siren's Stormtamer to get us there. So, to me, it's a keep. What are your thoughts?
I feel like this hand has a danger of sort of floating on 1/1s and not being very effective. That said, there are a lot of them, so if we have all 4 on the battlefield, that's a 5-turn clock.
Yeah.
Meaning we'll win around turn 6. Is it turn 6 Goldfish, right? So, let's keep it.
Yep.
Or is it turn 7 Goldfish?
Yeah, I mean, basically going 1/1/1/1.
Right.
It's going to feel pretty good.
And then if we just draw anything, at least we have, Stormtamer backup.
Ooh. That's not what we're looking for, but go ahead. It looks like we're playing against Sultai.
So we're looking for our opponent to not gain too much life here.
Yeah. Alright, Opt is pretty good.
Opt's going to be good. We're going to be able to use all of our mana.
Back. Play 2 1/1s. And let's pass the turn.
Sounds good.
They're looking pretty good, pretty powerful.
Ooh, he's got a blocker.
Yeah, Sultai deck can deal with a lot. I feel like our draw has been pretty good, but this guy is gonna be able to lock us down.
Yeah, this 2/2 flyer surprisingly kind of shutting down our game plan. I kind of like opting here, trying to find a threat that maybe gets around it in some capacity or is just generally good against it.
Yeah, I would like to find some sort of
not Spell Pierce, but that means that we're gonna draw Island.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, I can call an Island in an aggro deck a mile away.
All right, and let's pass the turn.
Sounds good. Dive down, back up. Kind of hoping that he's gonna stake with this 2. I don't know. 2/2 puts us in a real rough spot.
We do have the Spell Pierce for the Vivian, which
Boom.
is pretty good.
Get that out of here. No Vivians today. We're trying to win games. Also, we're getting a little closer to the Terramander, which isn't nothing. Right? It only costs 5, and we have 4.
Go ahead and opt now. Don't want that land.
I like bottoming land here.
Ooh. We can play that next turn.
Yeah, I like saving this. Basically, we have 3 counter spells for kill that guy in play, and then a dive down in our hand. So playing it on 3 seems terrible.
Something else to note is the fact that we have 3 instants and sorceries in the yard. So if we were to dive down, then we could automatically activate Terramander next turn.
Cool. We'll see if that's something we're interested in doing. You gotta admit, Zan, we've stolen some crazy games on this channel with the mono blue deck.
Yep.
You can check it out. One of our first videos that we ever uploaded was an insane game that we played with mono blue. Oof. Woofda.
This is actually totally fine.
It's actually totally finality.
Yep, it is.
No appreciation. Zan's been hanging out with me for too long. Yep. It is. You know what I mean? Just like, what? I'm not getting anything here.
Alright, so let's play the Tempest Gen here and pass the turn.
Tempest Gen.
So this is going to be our clock. Hopefully he jams Vivian. We get to
Dive down, kill it. What if he plays something like a Carnage Tyrant?
I think he's going to probably go with something like Finding Back. Yep, there's the Find.
Wow, you nailed it. How'd you know?
He was just hovering his mouse over there.
Watch out, guys. You got to know what's in your graveyard. Don't hover your mouse over there.
Let's go ahead and opt. We'll take that.
Yeah, that's going to be cards in our hand.
So basically his goal is to make our card irrelevant. Yep, I'm just gonna go ahead and attack first.
Yeah, I don't feel like discarding anything.
Alright, come on. Give us some good spells.
You know, just Mystical Herald, leave up the dive down?
I really don't think we need to protect our Tempest Gen, so I would like to go for the play of finding an island.
Okay.
Alright, so we're going to get a little greedy, and we bricked.
Bricked on an island, but we have a Curious Obsession now, so that's going to add a new layer to our game. For example, if he makes a 4/4, ooh.
Well, our opponent top decked a cast down, so that was pretty bad for us.
We have another Gen, but we're behind on clock? I don't love that.
Ooh. Now we're in a very weird situation. I think I'm gonna go with the Mistcloaked Herald.
Leave up Wizard's Retort?
Yep.
If only the Herald was a wizard, then we could play another one.
Yep, but it's not.
Nambo Tox. GG Toxic. I'm just saying stuff.
Hydra Crisis.
This is what we meant to counter, right?
Number. Yep.
I mean, it's for 5. That's just bigger than our Gen, and you can't have that.
Yep, exactly.
2 cards is lame, but they're probably all lands.
Yeah, we can compete against it. We're only looking for 1 land to be in a really great spot. Or counter spot. Ooh, there's the land. So we'll start off with this Curious Obsession.
I like having this on Mistcloaked Herald because they actually can't block it.
It feels great.
And it feels good. This is sort of the appeal, if you will, of the... Anyway, let's play a Tempest Gen.
Yep, looking pretty good.
Honestly, our hand is kind of stacked. I feel like we have a lot of tools to really get our opponent dead.
We can actually activate our Terramander for 1.
Perfect. I love that.
Yep. The plus of casting all your charts.
Yeah. All right. What do you got, opponent? Opponent at 16. Oh my gosh. It's a dive down.
Alright.
Are we going to get there?
I'm not sure. We'll find out.
I feel good this turn. All right. We have a 57. Whoa.
Nice.
All right. So I think first order of business is probably going to be, ugh, I don't like it.
The reason why I like to opt is because we want to clear the top of our library to draw better cards for our Curious Obsession.
Okay. Bottoming an island makes our Curious Obsession better.
Also, if we draw an island here,
We would want to play it for more damage.
Yep.
Perfect. What do you think our opponent's card in hand is?
Could be a removal spell. But if I felt like it was a removal spell, I think I would have not opted.
Perfect.
But we were tapped out when he played the Rassless Contempt.
Yeah,
so-
it can't be a removal spell. I think he's salt roping us.
Yep.
Which gives us more time to plug the Lotus Box channel. We are always growing, always producing videos 3 a week. So if you guys are enjoying, make sure that you're subscribing and telling your friends to subscribe. I know a lot of you guys are watching our videos while you're working, so keep on doing that.
Yep. Something that I want to mention about this deck is if you're looking to grind MTG Arena, this is a great place to start because of how much your deck is going to cost. I'm going to bottom this.
Okay.
The reason why I'm going to bottom it is because a counterspell basically puts us at the win.
All right.
There's a cheap piece. They have one turn to figure it out before we kill them.
What are your thoughts on 2/5/5s?
I feel pretty good.
They don't really have a sweeper that deals with that, right?
Not that I know.
In before some horrible sweeper happens. Wow, we're playing everybody. Everybody's got Bugattis. All right, opponent's head can explode now.
All right, he's gonna bring back his Graces, and let's see what happens from there.
We're gonna make a million 5/5s. It's gonna be a good time. I'm actually surprised he brought back the Graces. Who cares?
Yeah, I really can't think of an out here. So, like, let's say he goes Verascus, Contempt, Graces. He's still dead. Oh, this is what he was hoping for. But I still don't see how he survives.
Maybe he'll live? I don't think so.
So if I have Verascus, Contempt on the top,
That's not gonna get him there.
not gonna get that. So let's say he had best case scenario to somehow draw this card, like Growth Spiral. And then
You
play
take
the land, and then Keen too, so he'd virtually take 0 to get rid of one card, and still die.
well, it'd be 13.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Ooh, but now he's at 12, so perfect.
Right, so he's...
Let's activate our adaptive. I love that slime animation.
Me too.
Our creatures have adapted.
Alright, Julio.
Alright, land shove.
Yep.
Ooh, this is only 13.
Yep, it is 13.
Dang it.
We can't die on the swing back. And we go a lot of different ways. And if you find a counter spell, pretty good spot.
Yeah, but Dan, would you like to draw a card?
Yep, it's an island.
Perfect. I was wondering when we were going to get another island. Ooh, we should change the islands in this deck to the Bolus Islands. Yeah, you can do that.
I did not. How do you do it?
Basically, what you want to do when you're building your deck, and you click on the lands, you have to click on your filters and click reset, and then you'll have access to all the lands that your account can use on MTG Arena. Pretty cool stuff.
We still have 3. Oh, wow.
Oh, he's trying to come back.
And I found the cast down.
That's pretty good.
Pretty rough.
Yeah, he gains 6, putting him to 9.
So we have, again, 8.
We put him to 1.
This is up. And we are dead on next turn, so we cannot attack with everything. Interesting.
Do you want to? I want to attack for 2.
Alright, what happens if we attack for 7?
He goes 2. We have 1 blocker for his 5. Takes 7, 8, 9. It's not great because he can kill our blocker.
Yeah, he can kill our blocker. So we would need 2 blockers. So why don't we go on the assumption that we draw a Merfolk Trickster? Because I don't see us winning if we don't get in for this 5. Is that fair?
We can get him for 5 next turn. Like he's guaranteed to draw.
No,
cast
he's
now.
going to kill this.
Oh, you're right. Okay. It seems like it's our only line.
Alright, we're playing towards the Trickster.
Or a shock. That's why I like the red deck. Because when you get hit, wow. Good job. We drew all the islands. Let's try again.
Alright, we're not going to play any land with us. Let's see what happens. The game was very close.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's not have them. Let's not do that.
We went from thinking that we had it to not having it.
Well, at the beginning, we didn't think we had a close chance.
All right, let's talk about how to board in this matchup.
Yeah, dude, let's talk about it. Basically, I think the melodies are good.
I agree.
And since we're going to be on the play, I don't really love the spell pierces because we're going to be playing a creature every turn. And the melodies are going to kind of catch us up from that, so we don't need them as much. If we were on the draw, I could see bringing in taking out the retorts.
Okay.
Wizard retorts.
So we're on the play, so we're taking on Spell Pierce?
Yes. Take away 2 spell pierce and add an entrancing melody.
Okay. What else are we taking out? Oh, we're just, we don't need any of this. And we're just bringing in melodies.
Yeah.
Yep, that's perfect.
Perfect.
What do you think of the search?
Searcher's Content is good against the control decks, but I could see cutting it. I don't really feel like playing it ever. Does that make sense?
Me neither. Let's play first.
Wow.
I want to keep.
Seems good.
I mean, having 2 ops, we should be able to find. Ourselves a threat. That last game was so disappointing.
We were threat heavy, and then we just came up short on damage because of Wild Growth Walker. So that was not great.
I think that it might have been me looking over the fact that the bounce spell was good enough.
Yeah, I like the bounce spell there.
But maybe that's hindsight speaking. I just felt like there was enough draws in our deck that just won us the game on the spot that I wanted to take that risk.
Interesting. It's an interesting way to think about Magic. It's a Lotus Box philosophy, though. Present lethal. You wanted to find a card that made it lethal. Bottom would have a creature to protect. There we go. There's one. Ugh, why don't we have the Pirate Ops? You know I like that one.
Ooh, we found a threat.
That's good. You don't want a Curious Obsession, his Llanowar Elf?
That was my plan. How'd you know?
Just throwing cards away. Is it its controller or you? Because if it was you, then we might even be close to doing that at one point.
Let's see if he attacks. Representing that Trickster.
Oh, man. I love to play Trickster in Modern. Usually you get to eat Tarmogoyfs, Llanowar Elves. That's everything.
Alright, let's see what our opponent's going to do. I kind of lifted this card to make him think that he should not attack, but
I don't like Jerk.
Yeah, me either. We don't have time to mess with a mana like that. I would like a Terramander though.
Yeah, especially after we've opted a million times.
Oh, nice.
Whoa, good job.
Alright, the deck is starting to listen.
Now we'll know what power is. I like our 2 1-drops. No, it's only 3.
Just gonna play.
I think you gotta play them both.
Yep, gonna play both. This is kind of rough because if he has Jadelight, the game just gets out of hand. We didn't find a counter spell that felt pretty bad as well, because we could have found an Essence Capture or a Wizard's Retort to kind of lock this one up. But now it's gonna be rough.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Zan. This is the end of the game. This is 12 life. A bunch of bigger dudes. And let's talk about how we feel about this deck. This is why I don't play this deck. I'm sick of this happening to me. I feel like you have so much more control over games when you have even with the red deck. If we had him to 2, we can shock it. You know, it's like the game is over now. With mono blue, it's like you're trying to do your thing, and we have some counter spells, so hopefully that works. But if our opponent can just go bigger, like this, I feel like the Gates deck also can just go much bigger. You know what I mean? Wow, that's right on time.
Yeah, I feel like our opponent's clock is just gonna be so fast.
Of course, we're done in 2 turns, and he's at not 20. He's 30.
So we can leave open Essence Capture and Spell Pierce. But what is that gonna do?
Put us to 7.
Yep. So we're virtually at
7. Cool.
Probably even lower. Probably can go down to 5 if he decides to just accept the fact that we're holding up counter spells. We really need our opponent to walk into what we're representing.
No wonder we're always playing Sultai. That deck is nuts. Oh no! The Spell Pierce. There's no way he's gonna pay. What a madman! What a genius! What a schmo! What am I wrong?
I think this is great from either way. So now we're up to 5, which means this guy can have to wait for 3. Okay. So now we have a great blocker.
Great.
Okay. So I'm going to start off with our attack.
We have to get him with this 2 or we lose the Curious Obsession. Very bad.
We would like to see a Trickster. That would really swing the game.
Or an Exclusion Mage would have been good.
So we have 5. That means we can activate for 3 currently.
Chart of course will be 2.
Alright. But can I afford to do that?
It seems like we have to. If we chart a course and have a 1-drop, then we can. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier.
So I can activate for 2 and block with 1.
We can block with our 2 creatures. Mistcloaked Herald on the 4/3.
5 exactly.
Oh no!
So we're gonna play this, and then at the beginning of combat,
tap somebody. Ooh, I wanna tap somebody.
All right.
Can you feel it? This is how I feel when I play Magic. I played Merfolk in Modern for a long time. It felt like this. Oh, wow. They have a much bigger board than me. Ooh. The only deck I beat was Dredge. I beat it every time, and I never knew why. I was just literally like, Harbinger tied to your prize amalgam. And they were like, honestly, good enough. And they'd offer the handshake. Great. Amazing.
All right, opponent. What you got for us?
I beat the honorable Dredge player T. Lee in Baltimore with Bogles. It's fun. Locked up a good classic top 32.
Well, what is our opponent doing?
What are they thinking about? Come on. Make this easier for us. This video is washed. We're ready for this. We're ready for this attack. Maybe they DC'd. Yeah, Trickster anyway, for sure. With that 4/3.
What?
Boom. Opponent DC'd. Well, Lotus Box viewers, we would have taken an L, to be honest. We would have lost this one. But we're also trying to get top 8 on Arena Ranked. And the same as I say with buys in tournaments, a win's a win. You take a win. Yeah, I think that's our attack. All right. Go ahead, opponent. And at the time out here, we just get to win. Yeah. Zam, what are your thoughts on the mono blue deck? I see a lot of people playing it, and I'm just like never that sold. How do you feel?
I feel pretty good.
You feel good?
No, I feel horrible about the blue deck.
Yeah, not one of your favorites. Not really one of my favorites, but I get it. I like it. Kind of wish all the creatures had the same creature type, and that was Merfolk, and that was really good, you know. And we were playing Modern.
Or Wizard.
Wizards, we could be playing the Wizard Flash Lord or Adeliz the Cinderwind. Those are cards that I think just need another Wizard, and they're in.
I'm trying to figure out what happened to our opponent. They said good game, and then did they walk away?
Yeah. Dude, they said they had a good game, and their whole computer crashed. They said good game, and then they also live on a farm, and a goat walked into their room and chewed through a wire. Happens. I can speculate forever about it, Zan.
Or maybe they feel like they've won the game and they're gonna come back now. Like they're gonna be like, find finality in this very last second and make us feel awful.
Well, Find Finality is pretty good for us here because we get a 5/5 saved. And I don't think they can hit us for enough. Alright, we take those. Honestly, Lotus Boxers take those.
Yeah, we'll take the free win.
We'll take the win. Good game, opponent. You had us beat. I'll admit it on the video, and we'll take the ELO. Alright, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Smash that Monday to Friday like button. For those of you who want to know, deck list is down in the description box down below. And Lotus Boxers, we'll see you next time.
See ya.